Hi, yeah, just a quick one. This is Tommy from Breakup Resilience, and I just wanted to ask you guys to like, subscribe, and comment. I know it's a bit annoying if people ask you to do this, but apparently it works and it helps with the algorithm. You all know this now, and it just gives me a bit more motivation to keep on going, to see that I'm doing the right things. And if you've got any questions, you know, relevant to your situation, then, you know, send an email or book a call or write a comment. You know, let's make this a bit more interactive, because I've got a lot to talk about, but also it's good to hear people's situations and any specific things that you need. Okay, and that's that. So let's get back to the video. Okay, cheers, bye. Tom from Breakup Resilience here, and I want to talk about coaching and getting help. Specific help for you and what you're going through. I mean, when I was younger, I didn't have much help. I mean, well, that's not quite true. Okay, so I had friends. I definitely had family, and my parents hung around and they're still with me. I hope. Touch wood, just wait. And you know, but they're not professionals. And I even had professional help with counsellors, but they just basically let me down, and it was all about talking about my problems, which were, you know, heartbreak, or at least in the context of what we're talking about. And okay, fine, talking about it gets you so far. To be honest, and I talk about this in the book that I'm finishing up, you know, it didn't work. And I think one of the things with counselling is you just get bored of listening to your own fucking story. And it takes time, and it's 50 minutes every week. And they will leave you until the next time the session finishes. That's it, bye, see you later. And then you kind of there, like, okay, cool, not really. And then the whole week happens, 7 days, 6 days, whatever, until the next session, and nothing's really happened. Nothing's really been solved. What the fuck? Am I wasting money and time on this? And it's not doing anything, it's not effective. Now, maybe I was with the wrong counsellor, the wrong psychologist, you know, okay. So I would also go to a doctor, and I'd see, oh, can I get some, I'm feeling depressed, maybe I can get some antidepressants. I tried those for a bit, but again, it didn't last very long, and they take about 2 months apparently to get it to kick in. 2 months. What, so I have to endure fucking depression for 2 months before I can get any help? Fuck that shit. Like, what the fuck? And nah. What I needed is what I'm providing now. What I needed was professional help with people, with a person who's dedicated time for this specific part of life, which most of us go through, you know, not some vague like notion of help which isn't effective. I'm talking about specific expert help. There's no drugs, there's no waiting around for drugs to kick in. I mean, I'm not saying psychiatry, I don't want to go into what I think of psychiatry, and I don't know you, and I don't know what your mental state is, but let's just say you're fucked up over your ex-girlfriend, you haven't been diagnosed with having a mental health issue, like like DSM-5 kind of diagnosis, you know, but you're fucked up and you can't, and your counselling isn't working. You've gone to a counsellor. Please do go to psychologists. Like I've said this before, get help from many different people. It's on another video. But what I needed was someone who knew exactly what I was going through and knew how to help me with the specifics of getting over these girls, because there was a few breakups. That's what I wanted, and that's what this is about. This is what breakup resilience is about. It's about specific help for a specific part of life, a specific rite of passage, a specific hill to get over. And that's it. That's what this is about. And I would walk around, I'd be unhappy, my jobs would be fucked, my friendships would be fucked because they didn't have time, I was needy, I was hurt, I was taking drugs, I was taking alcohol, I was doing all this shit, and I lost my passions, purpose in life. All that time wasted to a certain extent. I mean, people say, oh, you shouldn't have any, what do they say? I can't even remember. They say that you shouldn't have any disappointments. You shouldn't look back on your life and have any disappointments, any regrets. Right. Okay, fine. But let's be honest. Let's be really honest here. That is a bit of bullshit to a certain extent. I mean, it depends how you look at it, and I get it. Live your life. I have no regrets. What made me, what the past made me who I am today. Okay, that's true. Fine. However, there is a lot of time wasted, and because I personally didn't know, I didn't have the right help. I didn't know about hypnosis. I didn't even believe in hypnosis. I mean, and I didn't think it would help get over a girlfriend. Didn't know shit about NLP, generative coaching. Generative what? I didn't even know what coaching was. I thought it was just something that a personal trainer does, like down at the gym, which is true. I mean, it's a coach, right? Or someone who's coaching a team in sports. It's basically sports coaches. But this is different, because having someone like me kicking you up the arse and getting you in the right frame of mind to move forward, and utilizing hypnosis with specific mind techniques to get you unattached from your ex and not interested in her at all, so you can fucking move on. I mean, what? Yes, please, could I have had that a few years ago? Please, like, fucking right from the beginning, understand all that knowledge that I could have. Oh man, if I could go, when they say, oh, if I could turn back time, or is that a Cher song? But if I could go back, and what would I tell, the exercise, or what would you tell your younger self? Well, there would definitely be me doing this to my younger self, providing this service, coaching, putting me in the right direction, showing how to work with my unconscious mind to unattach from my ex-girlfriends, the multiple ones that I've had. Loving myself, learning to love myself. How do I love myself? Learning about boundaries, learning about respect, self-respect, learning about responsibility, understanding diet, exercise, how this can help, and the exact things that you can eat as well to boost your brain chemistries, and getting and all the lessons about motivation, how to be motivated, how to find purpose in life, how to be a better man. All this stuff I would impart onto my younger self, and this is what I want to do with you if you are a person who needs help in getting over their ex-girlfriend, ex-wife, ex-partner. Okay? So, you can book a session at www.breakupresilience.com. All the links are down below this video. You can leave a like. You can share it. You can show, if you know somebody who needs help, then I'm here, okay? All the fucking social media, you know, the whole lot, okay? And yeah, I hope this helps in some format, or at least engages you into watching other videos or something, okay? Because this is important, that you don't waste time on when you don't have to anymore. You don't have to be wasting time ruminating and suffering, because the key is here. And that's that. Okay, cool.